everyone, welcome back to Novel iDeea. My name is Dia, and today I wanted to share some picture books with you. Today's tea is peppermint. I just got my favorite brand of peppermint tea, and so I'm having a giant cup, it's as big as my head, of it tonight. And this is Adagio, just plain peppermint tea, and it is the freshest and most full tasting peppermint tea I've ever had in my whole life. I absolutely love it. So I have a collection of Christmas books. I shared some of them with you last year, and I will put the link to that video down below. But this year I wanted to go over, maybe in a few different videos, some of the collections within the collection. So I tend to pick up 4 different main kinds of Christmas books. That is the Nativity Story, the Nutcracker, the Night Before Christmas, and also ones about Christmas trees. Just kind of, that I know that's a weird category or a strange category, but there are a lot of Christmas books out there that are specifically tree oriented. And so today I thought I would share the Nutcracker, and then maybe just a few that don't really fit into any category, and then also be able to do that same thing again in another video and another video. And we'll do several videos, but we'll keep them specific to a type. So, all right, let's do it. So I think I told you in my December kind of Pile of Possibilities TBR video that I was going to be reading E.T.A. Hoffman's original Nutcracker and the Mouse King. And I have not started this yet, and I have never read E.T.A. Hoffman's version. I have read Alexander Dumas. I have read his. But I thought for many years that was the original version, and no, E.T.A. Hoffman is the original, and Alexander Dumas seems to be the one that the ballets are mainly from. And so his version of it is the one that more people are familiar with. But let's get into it. The first one that I have is one that my daughter grew up with, and I did show this last year. This is The Story of the Nutcracker Ballet by Deborah Hotzig and illustrated by Diane Goode. And I think the illustrations in here are really, really charming. Here is the Nutcracker Prince and Marie and the Land of the Snowflakes. Here's Godfather Drosselmeyer giving Marie her Nutcracker. This one I showed you last year as well, but I wanted to show it again because I think that Carter Goodrich's illustrations are fabulous. The only thing that I wish was different about this book was that there were more full page illustrations. So we get a lot of illustrations like this throughout the book, but I want more like this, just full page. They're just gorgeous illustrations. The thing that I really love about the illustrations in this particular version are the use of light and just the way that the pictures almost seem to glow. This one is translated by Andrea Clark Madden. The rest of these that I have for the Nutcracker are ones that I haven't shown you on the channel before. Is illustrated by Valeria Docampo. Docampo? Isn't that just so cute? Clara standing there at the bottom looking up at the tree. All right, this one, Daniel Walden, and illustrated by Don Daly. And let me show you the end papers because they are beautiful. Front and back are both like this. Don Daly's illustrations. Don Daly is quite famous for his illustrations, but I find them to be a little too realistic. I think I like things to be a little dreamier. So here we have, is it Marie in this one or is it Clara? It's Maria. Maria and Fritz. I find it interesting that it's always Fritz, but it's not always Maria. Sometimes it's Clara, sometimes it's just Marie. Full page spread. But see how their faces just look a little too realistic. There's another full page illustration. And they are lovely. It's just that I prefer things to be a little dreamier. And this one is by Anne Leyson. It only lists the publishing company as the translator, but this is one of my favorites. So this is the cover. Isn't she just adorable? Look at those freckles. Title page. And there are Fritz and Claire looking at the tree. And then you have to turn it. And there is the tree. I love Godfather Drosselmeyer in this one because he doesn't look so scary. Not all the pictures in here are full color. Sometimes they're in this sepia ink. I just love this version. One of my favorites. This one was supposed to be hardcover when I ordered it. However, they sent me not only a soft cover version, but they sent me one that was supposed to be like an ARC kind of copy. And when I asked them about it, all they did was refund my money. They didn't send me a hardcover version. So this one is adapted by Grace Marconi and is illustrated by Celia Chauffrey. And look at this. I love this cover. Here's the back. One of the things that I love about this version, she and Fritz are right here. And do you see she's got dark hair? That's the way it is in the book. Godfather Drosselmeyer coming in with the presents. There's Marie. This wasn't the for sale one. We have some that are unfinished in here. Art up there. So it hasn't been colored in yet. This was just kind of a sketch of what they wanted to do on that page. Look at her. Isn't she cute? If I ever get the finalized version of it, it will be a favorite. Lastly, I have this one. This is illustrated by Valeria Docampo, same illustrator, this version. But this one is based on the New York City Ballet's production of George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. So this one has a completely different little girl, completely different Nutcracker. Title page, Nutcracker. There they are peeking in the door. It's Marie in this one. It's Marie and Fritz. This is the shadow of Godfather Drosselmeyer back there. And again, we turn it this way, and the tree has grown very, very large. This one at the very end has some Nutcracker facts, and I think that's really fun. Okay, and then just some random ones. This is Woodland Christmas. This is the 12 Days of Christmas in Woodland Creatures, and this is by Francis Tyrrell, and this is delightful. I'll show you a couple of my favorites. Here's our 7 swans, and look at them. It looks like the fairy tale of the brothers who were transformed into swans. They're all wearing crowns. We have some otters being golden rings. 8 minutes of milking. Here we go. And it's raccoons, and they're gathering in their milk pails stars from the Milky Way. It's so cute. And then lastly, let me just show you this one. This is Tasha Tudor's Take Joy, and this is the Christmas book one. And in here, besides her incredible illustrations, she has stories and songs and poems that are from many different authors. And so this one is The Fir Tree by Hans Christian Andersen. There is one of her beautiful illustrations of what the fir tree becomes. We have O. Henry's Gift of the Magi. Here's Rumor Godden's Feeding Birds, and As Due in April over here. Sometimes they're illustrated. Here We Come a Caroling. Here's the extra verses, and she's just put an illustration there. And it is absolutely wonderful. I am so, so blessed to have this. So that is everything from me for right now. I will be back with more picture books. So if you enjoyed this, stay tuned because there will be more. So I hope you all are having such a wonderful season and that you are taking joy. I will see you soon. So like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. Bye everyone. Merry Christmas.